QNotes Office EMR is a computer-based, locally installed electronic medical record software program. The program is very easy to use and easy to learn. There are two main screens to QNotes Office. The Note screen, where you can view, edit, print, and in some cases create your daily notes, and the Patient List, where you can see a list of all of your patients. Along the side, there are tabs that will allow you to switch from the Notes screen that we are looking at right now to the Patient List, where you will see an alphabetized list of all of your patients. When you want to add a new patient into QNotes Office EMR, you can do so from either screen. From this patient list, you can click on the New button on the left side under Records Management. And if I go back to the Notes screen, you can add a new patient by clicking on this top left-hand button with the plus sign. When that screen opens up, you can click Add Patient at the bottom left, and it brings you to your Add a Patient screen. In QNotes Office, all we require to add a patient is name, gender, and date of birth. But there is a lot more information that you could add, and we will come to that at a later time. The QNotes Office EMR has only a few buttons that are truly important. Across the top, this first button is for adding something new. For example, not only can you add a new patient, but you can also add a date, which is really a blank note with today's date, into the patient record. You could add a template from our Easy Reports templating solution, which is an optional add-on to QNotes Office EMR. You can also do a same as last time, even a comment. The second button, similar to the tab on the left side, takes you into the patient list so you can find a patient. We have an inbox, the third button at the top, which allows you to see a note that you just downloaded from one of our portable note systems like PDQ Touch or Quix barcoding. We have a range button here which opens up a date range search. This screen allows you to search for patients not so much by the name of the patient, but rather by a day or date, like all of today's patients, all of yesterday's patients, all of last week's patients, and so on. All the way on the right, we have a printer button, as well as a save button, which is gray or invisible at this moment because I have nothing new to save. The printer button gives you your three basic choices. Print current, which is the current note that happens to be showing. Print all, which would simply be all the notes in a given list, in this case all of James Bond's notes. Or print checked, which allows you to actually put little check marks next to one or more of the dates that you would like to print, and then print checked. You can also print notes to a PDF on your desktop and then email or export those notes as needed. At the very bottom of the screen, we have a date field that allows you to change the date of your note. You can also change the case. For example, a case might be a billing scenario where a patient comes in for one problem for a few weeks and then all of a sudden has an insurance claim for a different problem, and you might want to differentiate between those two. Pretty much simple. In the patient list, searching for patients is rather simple. You just click on the top left where the cursor is flashing under Locate Record. Then you can type a couple of letters and the program scrolls down and finds the patient you want. Then you simply hit the Enter key on your keyboard, as I am doing now, and it brings the patient's record into the QNotes Office EMR. The EMR is a live word processor as well as a viewer. So you can not just read your notes, but edit your notes. So you can click inside the note, highlight items, type, etc., etc. And anytime you type and make a change into your note, The Save button at the top right will come to life, and you can click Save to save your changes.